G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe and like the video, of course. I'd be stoked and that'd be greatly appreciated. This short video footage that you're about to see was filmed over the Christmas period of 2019 in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. I got an invite from Aaron from Shooting Stuff Australia to come up while I was visiting my family for Christmas to shoot some of my rifles out to a kilometre and beyond, and just to have a bit of fun at shooting on private property. Of course, I'm not going to pass up a great opportunity to do some shooting at those longer ranges and to relax on my Christmas holidays. Since I had a lot of gear to take with me, the only way to do it was to drive up to Brisbane from Sydney. On the way up, I was going to drop into Port Macquarie on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, where I spent a lot of time as a kid on the family holiday. The plan was to kill two birds with one stone and check out my parents' rental property, which I am hoping they're going to move into by 2021, and I also plan to meet up with my mate Justin, who I met through the podcast. Right guys, check this out. Justin's car, just here in Port Macquarie. Justin here, had a bit of a chat, been here for a couple of hours, but look at this. He's got his two AHP stickers on the car. Tell me that's not awesome, eh? What do you reckon, good? Anyway, we're going to continue on. When I arrived in Queensland, the first thing I wanted to do was to head to one of the local gun shops and pick up a new MDT LSS rimfire chassis for the new CZ457 22 long rifle and kit it out before heading up to the farm. On this shooting trip, I took the 260, 243 and the CZ22 long rifle, which would round out a good amount of guns to have a play with over the next week. Being summer in Queensland, it was definitely getting hot and muggy. Christmas time in Australia is always pretty hot, often getting upwards of 40 degrees Celsius in most states around the country. Since I'd driven all the way to Queensland, I wanted to test my Rifle Zero just to make sure everything was still good to go and there weren't going to be any surprises when we stretched the guns out to 500 metres, then onto 1,000. With the rifle check zero now complete, we packed up and headed up to the back of the farm over some pretty rough rocky terrain to smack steel at 500 metres. Aaron is shooting the Lithgow LA105 Woomera 6.5 Creedmoor with Sig Sauer Tango 6 scope, pushing out Hornady 147 grain ELD match bullets. I'm shooting the 260 Remington with Delta Striker HD scope, spitting out 143 grain Hornady ELDX handloads. With a short flyover to 525 metre gong, Aaron was first up to see what type of groups he could get in gusty winds with the 6.5 Creedmoor. And of course, we're always having a little bit of rivalry, which is always a bit of fun too. Aaron missed the first shot, but once he compensated for it, he was bang on with every remaining shot. Yeah. Aaron did a pretty good job and put the pressure on to see if my calculations were correct using the Kestrel. Unfortunately, though, later on in the trip, I would have trouble at 1,000 metres and beyond because I didn't put the correct barrel twist rate into the Kestrel, which was running a 1 in 20 twist, which was severely undercompensating spin drift at 1,050 metres. But you know what? We're having lots of fun, and to be honest, that's all that really matters. See, they're still going right at 500. That's making your group look like a bitch. Once I shot my group, Aaron asked me to put 2 shots on the head for a bit of a laugh, and I fluked 2 shots pretty much right on top of each other, which, yeah, I was pretty happy with. Now that 500 was out of the way, we extended the range to 1,025, which honestly did prove a little bit difficult because the furthest I've shot is really only about 800 metres, and I'm not a professional shooter, and we just like to have fun, probably like most of you watching. But my goal is to learn something new on every trip so I can become a better shooter into the future. On the way down to the steel plate, you don't really realise how far 1 kilometre really is when you drive over 5 or 6 valleys. We didn't have a wind flag, so we set up a poor man's plastic bag to at least give us an idea what the wind was doing. We set up the cameras, we sprayed out the plate and headed back up into the shooting position in the hope of hitting the steel plate at 1,025 metres. Which way is that wind going? Up first at 1,025 metres was Aaron with the Lithgow Woomerer 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yep, see it. Oh, it picked up big time. Sweet. Bullseye.
Top right square, just above that circle, so bottom left of the top right hand square.
Yep, right by the bullseye, eh?
Same spot, bottom square, bottom right hand square, top left corner.
Sweet, I'm liking this, dude. Sweet. Got to be happy with that, because that 3-round group. Okay, now try the bullseye, the fire extinguisher. Let's just see if I can get it. It is blowing a bit down there now. 5 out of 5, I'm happy.
Right hand side signature.
Yeah.
About 2 o'clock. The top right shoulder. Like just over. Like 2 o'clock. Just next to it. Elevation perfect. Just off to the right. Touched it.
That's it. The barrel is on fire. Okay, now it's Jason's turn. He does have his Tikka. Well, it's the only guns he owns is his Tikka. And it's chambered in 260.
I think I hit it. Right edge. How many's that? How many's that?
How many hits have you got on that? You had 5 shots.
Yeah, I think I need one more shot to make 5. Missed left. With the sun moving over the horizon, we used up the last few shots we had before heading down to the plate to have a look.
Hey guys, I am pretty damn happy with that. So 5 rounds, so that was a cold bore shot, so we can take that off. So as everyone knows, your cold bore shot's normally going to be a bit different, so it does get thrown off a bit. Then we came in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that group is subbing my way at 1 kilometre. So I'd say that would be that much there. Okay, size of my sunglasses, so whatever that is, 150 mils. So I am damn happy with that. In fact, that's one of the best groups I've ever got in here. So when I was aiming about here to bring it in. As you can see, the wind was picking up and stopping all the time. So I've got to be really, really happy about this, guys. Cool, so now it's time for Jason.
All right guys, my first time shooting 1,000 meters. Not too bad, I guess. 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 and 5.
You can take that one flyer out, that's only fair.
Yeah, but still, it's not too bad. Had a cold bore shot first. We've got our little wind tester over there, which was flicking around all different ways throughout the shooting. It's funny what the wind's doing, say, right up on top of that hill.
So basically that ridge up there is where we shoot from.
Yeah, it's not necessarily what it's doing down here, and that's something that you can't really learn, I guess. You've got to have like a flag or something in there, or like us, a bit of plastic to see which way the wind's going. So now it's coming from here across here, whereas before it was coming from left to right over my shoulder here. What do? Now it's actually coming, now it's going back this way again. Fishtailing winds, there's nothing worse, but not bad for 1,000 meters with a hunting bullet from a 260. So Aaron's one had it down there, it was obviously a lot better than mine. He's probably got a bit more experience than I do, so but yeah, not bad for 1,000 meters. But working that wind out, I think something that's really got to try and learn and read, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Pretty happy, 1,000 meters with the 260 with the 143 grains. I think it was about 11 mils of elevation. So, and elevation was good. As you can see here, it's a little bit high. I think it was 10.9. It's probably could have gone down 0.1 of a mil.
But that can also be...
not bad. I mean, you got to think about that. Even that there, say maybe not so much that one, but that group there is probably, you know, a kill shot on like a deer or something. And like I said, wind's up, you know. I mean, you can see those shirts moving, so...
Also, you've got updrafts going over the valleys that can move the bullet up and down.
That's it. So, not bad at all, guys. Pretty happy. Before heading off back to Sydney in the morning, we thought we'd finish off the day's shooting by busting a few fire extinguishers at about 400 metres. Again, I want to thank my mate Aaron for inviting me on this shooting trip. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got to run, and I'll see you next time.